I also started doing stand-up here at Wesleyan. So this is like my first time showing like a bit of a set in the progress to outside of people in a little stand-up group. If you all know Awkward Silence, I joined them. Yeah, we're gonna have a show soon. I should be able, I'm hoping that I'll be performing. But yay, okay, I think we're gonna start it again. It's a work in progress, so but I know I'll have y'all so far because y'all are so fun. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I love being photographed. I also take photos myself, so love being on both sides. Okay. You can, the camera can start whenever you're ready. Okay. No, that's great. More cameras. I love attention. And yeah. The more laughing is good because this is supposed to be funny. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, okay, my set starts now. So, who here loves Wesleyan?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I love Wesleyan too, and it's only my first semester here, which is probably why I still like it. Like, I haven't gotten sick of y'all yet. And it's also my last semester here because I'm an exchange student from Wellesley. Yeah, I'm from your little evil twin. I'm from the school that you get mistaken for every time you tell someone that you go to Wesleyan because they sound so similar. They sound so similar, but the schools could not be more different. But Wellesley's in Massachusetts, and it's a historical women's college, and Wellesley is so gay that we make Wesleyan look straight. I bet you I will accidentally say Wellesley when I mean Wesleyan, or Wesleyan when I mean Wellesley, like at least 10 times in my set. When I told my friends I was doing a human rights semester at Wesleyan, they got so confused. My Wellesley friends were like, wait, you go to Wellesley right now. You already go here. And I'm like, no, they're different schools. There's other school that we get mistaken with all the time. So I tried using different alums to explain it to a friend, and they still didn't get it. One of them was like, so you go to school in Connecticut where Lin-Manuel Miranda went to, and it's co-ed, and now you're going to a semester abroad at the historically women's college that Hillary Clinton went to. And I'm like, no, it's the other way, the other way around, my friend. And the Wellesley versus Wesleyan test is how you know if you have a true friend, because a true friend will know the difference between the two schools. I mean, y'all know the difference between the schools, right? Because y'all go here. Yeah, exactly. So I kept telling people that I was also studying abroad this semester because logistically that's like literally what I'm doing. I'm in communication with the Office of International Study, even though I'm literally just in Connecticut. People expect that I'm going somewhere fancy like Europe, but no, I'm just in Connecticut. And so I stopped telling people I'm going abroad because apparently that's misleading, even though I've like had a life-changing experience. It's like I'm in a different country, honestly. Like y'all are just so different. So now I just tell people that I'm at Wesleyan for the semester, and then they think I transferred. That's for the people who actually know the difference between the schools. And then I'm like, well, you're not that far off. I mean, I've thought about it. When I was on the info session for this human rights program that I'm doing at Wesleyan, I was like, maybe I should transfer. And then 3 days later, I was like, nah, it seems like too much work. So Wellesley has kicked my ass so much every semester, and they've had constant urges to transfer that I'll never act on, to be honest. Like, I even applied to Wesleyan in high school, and I got accepted. But both schools barely gave me anything, but at least, like, Wellesley, they gave me an acceptance letter. But Wesleyan didn't give me anything. I was like, did I get in? Did I get in? Like, you emailed me that I got accepted, and you gave me some money, but, like, no letter in the mail, I'm not going. Middletown, Connecticut, middle of nowhere, I'm not going. I mean, Wellesley is also the middle of nowhere, but, like, we can go to Boston, so, yeah. So, instead, I chose the lesbian girl boss school, whose mascot is the blue. People at Wellesley ask me, what's the blue? I'm like, it's literally the blue. Like, I'm not kidding. So now I've called myself an exchange student at Wellesley. That's what I've been telling everyone. And I think that's like the most fun thing ever because it makes me the interesting center of attention. Like, look how much attention I've gotten just for being a student from Wellesley. I'm literally the ambassador of Wellesley College. Like, I'll tell you all the great and bad stuff about both schools. I'm just from your upstairs neighbor, Massachusetts, only 2 hours away. But I get this opportunity to trash and praise both schools at the same time. And people ask me so many questions. So let me just say, when I answer all these questions, I get to make people feel jealous of how, jealous of Wellesley by telling people how diverse we are and how rich our endowment is. But I also get to tell people, I also get to make people at Wesleyan feel grateful for what they have when I tell them how dead social life is. Being here makes me feel like I'm in everything, everywhere, all at once, and I'm seeing what my alternative life in a different universe would have been like. So let me give you that Wellesley versus Wesleyan tea. First of all, y'all are much nicer and easygoing. Like, people at Wellesley are like hard-shelled eggs, and like you gotta like really like crack them open to like get to know somebody. Like, you'll meet someone like maybe 50 times and they still like they do not register who you are. But I met people like twice here, and like we're already like best friends. I'm going to a party with them. It's really fun. And at Wellesley, I've just had so many like friendships that are like Regina and Katie from Mean Girls. But instead of like fighting over men, it's fighting over like our LinkedIn and our self-worth. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that some of the fake nicest people that I've met at Wellesley, we added each other on LinkedIn and it shows up as first, and then we become good friends. And then out of nowhere, I get a notification that they viewed my profile and it says second, which means they removed me. Like, they took the time to remove me. Like, most of my haters, they will still have me on LinkedIn so they can like hate stalk me, you know? But then some people are just like next level petty. It's like the equivalent of blocking someone on their email. And so now hopefully you get an idea of like why, you know, I wanted to come to Wesleyan so badly. Because like y'all are just like a little bit more relaxed. Y'all have fun. Like this, what is an open mic? I don't think Wellesley knows what an open mic is. Like I'm not kidding. And y'all also like actually pursue your dreams. Like if I was at Wesleyan, I would have believed that I would be like the next Lin-Manuel Miranda or the next John Yang. By the way, he's a very niche Wesleyan alum. I did some research. He's from PBS NewsHour. I love him. Everyone and their mom here is directing a play or is in a film or is in a student band or something. I just love that, like, people at Wesleyan just, they have the money and nepotism to follow their dreams. Sorry. I mean, I'm jealous. Sorry. The other question I get is how I feel about the men. And all I can say is I miss when I was the tallest person in the room. For reference, I'm 5'5". I'm not that tall. I also miss when I was the most masculine person in the room. And I also miss when my economics classes were actually hard. No shade to the Wesleyan economics department, but Wellesley is better. My classes are dominated by girls at Wellesley, and I'm the one non-binary person, which is just so much better. And I also miss when the only cis men I ever interacted with were short guys at MIT who don't know how to talk to women, because that was good for me. Also at Wellesley, our classes are actually hard. I've actually had like no midterms until like this week. I kid you not. Back at Wellesley, I had like 3 midterms each class. And yeah, we also don't know how to party. A Wellesley party is just like kind of like this, you know. I'm really sorry to say that, but the real reason why I would never transfer here, even though there's a lot of good things to say about Wesleyan, is because y'all are broke, and because y'all are broke, y'all don't have that fat endowment, y'all are not diverse enough. Y'all don't have that same money for DEI. Like, if anyone asks me how I feel about Wesleyan, I'm just like, oh, it's, not diverse enough. Like, we're the epicenter of diverse, equity, and inclusion. First of all, we're majority gender minorities. We're the least straight college in the nation. We are 28% straight. So y'all think you're gay? Nah, we are gayer. And then we have like 5 million different student associations for every minority on campus. Like, where are the minority groups? I love y'all, but like, there needs to be more. We have one, like we have an Asian Student Association, Bangladesh Student Association, Chinese Student Association, Hong Kong Student Association, Indian Student Association, Japanese Student Association, Korean Student Association. It goes on and on and on. We're so diverse that once a stand-up comedian came to perform and asked several audience members, for like their name, and was just perplexed by the number of like hard to pronounce like non-white names. It was like, does anyone here have a basic ass name like Emma? There we go. That's what I had so far.